Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jess Palmer reveals why Mel Owens is the perfect Golden Bachelor. Bachelor Nation was in for two big surprise announcements on Tuesday. ABC revealed the new Golden Bachelor and also a new member of the Bachelor in Paradise crew. Now, after finding out that an unknown attorney and former NFL player, Mel Owens, is the new lead, people are wondering why. Host Jess Palmer answered that question and revealed why he's perfect for the job. Keep reading to get all the details. Jess Palmer shares why Mel Owens was chosen as the Golden Bachelor. Fans were stunned when Bachelor host Jess Palmer introduced Mel Owens as the next Golden Bachelor. He was announced at Hulu's inaugural Get Real House. Nobody has heard of him, and some questioned why he was cast over some of the men from Joan Vasso's season of The Golden Bachelorette. Now that the initial shock is wearing off about finally learning who the new lead would be, Jess is explaining why he is the perfect choice for the job. Palmer spoke with US Weekly and revealed his thoughts on Mel as the new Golden Bachelor. He thinks ABC made the right choice. Jesse said, "Mel is obviously super handsome. He's very charming, he's very intelligent, he's very successful. He had this incredible pro football career and transitioned into becoming a successful warrior. I think while he's had a lot of success professionally, there have been some hills and valleys in his personal life." Palmer went on to explain that Owens had met and married his first love. They had two children, both sons who are about to head off to college. It was revealed on Tuesday that both children have received baseball scholarships to Ohio State University and Oklahoma State University. Jesse also said Mel had tragically lost his father, although no details were given on how it happened. However, Owens changed a lot after losing his father and going through a divorce. He started focusing more on being a devoted father and put everything he had into his boys. Jess had even more to say about Mel Owens. Jess Palmer had even more great things to say about new Golden Bachelor Mel Owens. He revealed spending time with Mel and his two sons this week. Palmer said it's fun to watch the unique bond Owens has with his boys. Now that his sons are heading off to college, he can focus more on finding someone to share his life with. What is he looking for? Jesse said Mel isn't looking for anything extravagant. Really, Owens just wants companionship and someone to spend everyday moments with. He concluded, saying, "It's just really pure, and just listening to him talk about it is really moving. So I think he's going to be a great lead. I think he's a great choice to be our next Golden Bachelor." As for more details about Mel Owens, he is 66 years old and a former NFL player. He played with the Los Angeles Rams for 9 seasons before calling it quits and practicing law. He's from Detroit, Michigan, but moved to California, where he is an attorney for clients who have sports-related injuries. Now that his name is out there, perhaps he will start doing interviews so fans can learn even more about him before his season begins filming. In a candlelit corner of the Golden Bachelor mansion, where roses still bloom for second chances and dreams rekindle in the golden hour of life, Jess Palmer, host, confidant, and eternal optimist, leaned into the camera with the twinkle of someone who knew a little secret. And that secret's name? Mel Owens. With a voice both reverent and brimming with excitement, Jess declared, "We've met a lot of incredible people on this journey. But Mel Owens, he's not just another eligible gentleman. He's the man for the moment. He's the heart and soul this next chapter needs." And just like that, Bachelor Nation started buzzing like never before. Mel Owens, a 67-year-old retired firefighter from Northern California, isn't your typical leading man. He's better. Silver-haired, stoic, but with a smile that could light up an entire Napa Valley vineyard. Mel has lived a life full of love, loss, laughter, and most of all, resilience. And according to Jesse, those layers make him more than ready to hand out roses of his own. When we started looking at potential Golden Bachelors for this season, Jess explained in a behind-the-scenes interview, We weren't just looking for someone with a nice smile or a good story. We were looking for someone who could inspire. Mel checks every box and then draws a few of his own. The hero behind the smile. Mel's life reads like a movie script, part drama, part action, part slow-burning romance. He spent over 3 decades battling California's wildfires, saving lives, leading rescue missions, and keeping calm in the face of raging chaos. He raised 2 daughters after his wife passed away a decade ago from cancer, and still volunteers at the local community center, teaching CPR and coaching a youth baseball team. He's lived, Jesse said. And more than that, he's loved. Mel knows what it means to commit, to fight for something, to stay when things get hard. That's what makes him perfect for this. While Jerry Turner brought warmth and tenderness to the inaugural season of The Golden Bachelor, Mel brings something else. Something rugged, rooted in wisdom, but undeniably romantic. He's the kind of man who still opens doors, Jesse grinned. But he's also the kind of man who's not afraid to be vulnerable. One of the first things he told us during casting was, "I'm not looking to relive my youth. I'm looking to redefine what love can look like at this age." The unexpected romantic. Though Mel's tough guy exterior might fool you, Jesse insists the real magic lies in his softness. You'd think a firefighter might be all grit and no giggles, right? But Mel? He's a poet at heart, Jesse said, laughing. He writes little notes to himself. He keeps a gratitude journal. He still watches old Cary Grant movies and cries at the end of an affair to remember. Cue the collective swoon. One of Mel's most heartwarming confessions to producers? He misses dancing, not at clubs or parties, just slow dancing in the living room. When you lose someone, he told them, it's not the big things you miss most. It's the quiet ones. The hand on your shoulder while the radio plays. That's the kind of intimacy I want again. A Bachelor Nation first. But what really sets Mel apart, Jesse noted, is his connection to the now. He's not stuck in the past. He's charging into the future with open arms. We've never had a lead like this, Jesse said. Mel isn't here to chase a fairy tale. He's here to build one. And he wants someone who's not afraid of real conversations, who's okay with gray hair and morning aches, but still dreams about late-night kisses under the stars. Mel has also made it clear he's not just looking for love, he's looking for partnership. He wants someone who's still curious, Jesse shared. Someone who wants to travel, try new foods, maybe even take up painting or salsa dancing. He said, life's not over. It's just getting good. The women are ready. And if the early reactions from the contestants are any sign, the women are more than ready for Mel. Within 5 minutes of him walking into the room, the vibe shifted, Jesse teased. One woman said, "Now that's a man I want to fight over." Another said he reminded her of her late husband, in the best way. That's the thing about Mel. He walks in and you feel safe. But he also makes you want to throw caution to the wind. One upcoming limo entrance even features a woman bringing a miniature fire hose as a cheeky nod to Mel's career. Another arrives in a firefighter's hat and says, "I'm ready to set your heart on fire." Jesse laughed, recalling it. Mel turned beet red, but he loved it. The legacy of love. As Jesse reflected on what Mel represents, he grew more reflective. This show is about hope, he said, and Mel Owens embodies that. He's proof that life doesn't stop surprising you, that love isn't limited by age. He's the guy who's going to remind millions of people that it's never too late to start again. And with that, Jess Palmer stood up from the interview chair, a little mist in his eye. "We don't just need a golden bachelor like Mel," he said, voice steady. "We deserve him." So as the mansion gates creak open once again, and the roses are arranged just so, one thing is certain, Bachelor Nation is in for something unforgettable. Because this fall, love isn't just golden, it's Mel Owens golden. And Jess Palmer wouldn't have it any other way.